YouTube family, Auntie is here. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture. Thanks for joining me for the Tuesday edition of Curls and Scoop, and we got a lot of scoop. Let's start with this hug. Come on. How you guys doing today? I certainly hope it was a good one. Today started off with a bang. We lost the legendary singer, actor, and civil rights icon, Harry Belafonte. He was known as the king of Calypso, but he was so much more. He was an EGOT, passed away at the age of 96 from congestive heart failure. He was the first black performer to sell over 1 million records. That was the Banana Boat song, Day-O. He had this amazing career, Broadway movies, Dorothy Dandridge, Carmen Jones. But he paused his career for about 10 years and turned his attention to social justice, which he was a champion of. He wasn't quite satisfied with the roles that were coming out for him and what he was being offered, and not really feeling his worth. So he stopped for a while. He was one of the organizers for the 1963 March on Washington. If King would get arrested, Dr. King, he was one of those who raised funds. He went all through the country because he wanted people of color to have a better chance, have a better life in this country. He dropped out of the whole Hollywood scene for about 10 years, and it was Sidney Poitier who lured him back with Buck and the Preacher and movies like Let's Do It Again. He had a special kind of relationship with Sidney Poitier, who during that time also, when the 70s came, Sidney felt like his type of acting wasn't being accepted because this was when black exploitation movies came out. So Sidney became a director. Stir Crazy was one of the highest grossing movies ever. So as Sidney made this turn of change in his career, he brought along a Harry Belafonte. He was an EGOT. He did win an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. Last year, Harry Belafonte was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as an early influencer. The mark that this man left on so many people as a champion for social justice and change. Yes, he had the celebrity. Yes, he was very good looking. But he wanted to make a difference for those who lived in this country. He's going to be missed. He had a real raspy voice. But Harry Belafonte was an amazing man. He has passed away at the age of 96. Right now, on Netflix, forever First Lady Michelle Obama, she had a book tour for The Light We Carry. It's a really good book. And she would do these celebrity stops. And here she had Hoda Kotb. It was Hoda Kotb who hosted it, but she would have one of her celebrity friends host it. Well, the one with Oprah Winfrey was taped. And this is airing right now on Netflix, The Light We Carry. Great conversation between Michelle Obama and Oprah. CinemaCon is a movie convention that's taking place right now. It gives you a glimpse of all the movies that are coming. The Flash and Barbie and Indiana Jones. Well, Oprah Winfrey showed up. She's one of the producers of The Color Purple. And she gets on that stage and says, "This is not your mother's Color Purple." You know, the original came out in 1985 with Whoopi Goldberg and Margaret Avery and Danny Glover. Well, this one's coming out Christmas Day. It is a movie musical. It is what? It is a movie musical. Taraji B. Henson playing Suge, Fantasia playing Celie, Coleman Domingo, Philly's own. He's in it as well. He's playing Mister. You're going to be hearing a lot about this movie coming up. So say, Auntie warned us, but Oprah Winfrey is letting everybody know. Get ready. So, the aftermath of the firings of Don Lemon, CNN, Tucker Carlson, Fox News. Don has got to get his money. They owe him millions because the contract was until 26. Don Lemon has hired the same lawyer as Tucker Carlson. They're going to get their money. How good is this man that they've hired as their lawyer? He was the guy that got Megyn Kelly $30 million from NBC when they got rid of her. Chris Harrison, the host of The Bachelor, he got caught in that race brouhaha. He got $10 million from ABC. They're trying to say that Don Lemon lost respect of women with his comments about women of a certain age. They said he thought because he was black and gay, he could do whatever he wanted. Don Lemon is going to get his money, and this is not the end. News Nation, they would love to have Don Lemon and Tucker Carlson. These two men will land on their feet. I know Fox News is like, well, we made you Tucker, and now you could go away. I think he's going to land on his feet somewhere. Don Lemon is definitely going to land on his feet. He's going to write a book. That book. He'll probably be a daytime talk show host. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. But one thing, Don Lemon is going to get his money. They're trying to disparage him, but CNN is going to find out the hard way. He was the lightning rod. People would just tune in to see what was he going to say. Well, ain't nobody going to tune in now because y'all busy trying to be Fox News Light. Don is going to land on his feet. Country star Jimmy Allen, really interesting, one of the leading black country superstars. Well, child, he is divorcing his pregnant wife. He and his wife have been married for 2 years. She's 27, he's 37. They have a 3-year-old, they've got a 1-year-old, and she's pregnant. Jimmy, how you divorcing your pregnant wife? He claims he never wanted to get married. He just wanted to be a dad and make music. He has an 8-year-old from a previous relationship. And something seems crazy about this, don't it? Something just is like, he's divorcing his wife. Amy Udoka, who made headlines all over the place. Nia Long's fiance cheated on her with somebody in the management of the Boston Celtics. They humiliated them. It was all over the headlines. They took this slow fizzle in firing him. Well, Amy has landed on his feet. He is now the head coach of the Houston Rockets. Sophia Myles, Lionel Richie's daughter, who got married. Or Sophia, because her brother is named Miles. Her and her brother are real close. He looks just like Lionel, but he's got a whole bunch of tattoos from here all the way down. He wasn't at the wedding. He is Sophia's 28-year-old brother. They've been very close. He took himself off social media, but sources are saying it was very odd that he was not there for her marriage. Len Goodman, Dancing with the Stars. He passed away yesterday, and a year ago, he predicted his death. Now, he could have known he had bone cancer when he retired, but they found an interview where he said, I will probably die the same year like my dad did. His dad was 78. Len Goodman would have been 79 today. He was the dancing judge for Dancing with the Stars. Prince Charles. He's now King Charles. That's right. Well, Harry is going. Harry's going to the coronation. But they said he ain't talking to his dad, the king, or his brother, who will be the king. He ain't talking to Charles or William, but he'll be sitting like 10 rows back from everything. They are so petty in the royal family. Simone Biles, I love the way she looked for her wedding. Guess how much she paid for her wedding, yeah? $120. Her shoes cost $35. She was stunning. She proved. And she had a real spectacular wedding. You don't have to pay a lot for a wedding gown and look great. That's how much she paid. I'm sure People Magazine or one of these, they're going to have the exclusive photos. R. Kelly is no longer in the Chicago jail. He is in North Carolina, in the jail down there, and sources are not saying why he had to be moved. I do a podcast. It's Patty and the Millennials. I'm the baby boomer. I ain't nobody's millennial. But I talk with millennials. I talk to Gen X. It's men and women. This week we talk about, what do women want? That is the $1 million question. What do women want? This was a funny conversation. Women want respect. Women want great sex. The laziness, no. You're not going to make me want to get up and cook and do things. And because if you get the real good, you'll be like, I'll take the trash out. Don't worry. Sit there. What do women want? Well, I do my research when we do these podcasts, and the male escort service is up. The male escort service is up. There are men who are making a whole lot of money being an escort to women. Why would women want an escort? To get their confidence back, to feel sexy, even if you got to pay for it. Great sex, a companion. Maybe you're a businesswoman. You have a big event. You need a nice piece of arm candy on your arm. The male escort business is going up. I did heavy research on this. And I was shocked. So when I had the conversation with them, they were like, no way. And I said, yes way. Women are going after what they want. A lot of women, they lose their confidence as they get older. They just want to feel sexy and have someone see them as desirable. Not that that's everything, but it's a nice confidence booster. Find us where we live on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, and SoundCloud. Yeah, that's where we live. It's a great conversation. It's the podcast, Patty and the Millennials. We went over a lot today. A lot. Harry Belafonte. What a man. And what a legacy. What a legacy that man left behind. Despite all his stardom, wanting a better life for others was always at the core of what he did. May he rest in peace. Great entertainer. Harry Belafonte, passing at the age of 96. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.